Stand by. This is the Amelia Park handicap. The field is set and ready. They're racing. Wrinkley was the first to hit the turf, and away well Fryer's Gift from the inside. Also bustled out is Abdicator, so there's a spirited tussle going on for the front between Fryer's Gift, Abdicator. Parnham's going to ease Wrinkley behind those and adopt a trail. In behind them, Son of Bacchus pushing up War God. Now Showmanship is back there midfield. Gangbuster in front of it, but three wide. Mankind is going up on the inside of the hot pot. Mad Brad's outside of those. Second last is not to be missed, and over on the inside, the tail end of Prize Catch. They leave the back onto the 800. They head now, and Fryer's Gift, the roughie, on the inside of Abdicator, and they're having a great stoush in front. They've locked horns. Stride for stride they go. Wrinkley's camped on them, a length and a half away, travelling third, then a further two to its stablemate War God. 3/4 of a length away, Son of Bacchus. Steadying off heels is Mankind. Over on the outside is Gangbuster. Showmanship still well back in the field as they come around the turn at the 400. Pike working to the outside with Mad Brad into the home straight though, and Abdicator had hit the lead. It's Abdicator 3/4 clear. Look at Showmanship starting to wind up down the outside though in a couple of bounds. Showmanship races up down past the 150 and races clear of them. It is showtime, and Showmanship comes away. He's going to win it in a breeze. Showmanship's in by about 2.5 lengths to not to be missed, and third Wrinkley followed by Mankind. Then War God, next home Prize Catch, Son of Bacchus, Abdicator dropping right out with Gangbuster, Mad Brad, and the roughie Fryer's Gift. Well, he comes here for a training gallop, Showmanship, and happens to pick up $56,000 for a little track gallop. The showcasing 4-year-old from the Grant and Alana Williams yard has certainly got star power written all over him as he continues to just work his way through the classes with consummate ease. He was back there conceding them a start, but the race was turned on its head within 100 metres. Not to be missed, finished off the race nicely, but would be content with second, I'm sure, there. And Wrinkley, as he always does, battled on into third spot. But it was all about Showmanship for Peter's Investments, and written by William Pike to give William the second leg of a double early on here at this big Belmont card. Showmanship now with win 5 out of 6 career runs. Second placing 2-6, not to be missed, by Danehill Express out of Misty Donna, trained by Adam Durant for the Oakland Park stud team, and Rene Durant, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, and Wrinkley's by Saxon from Kylie Nadine, owned by Steve Kilner, and ridden by Chris Parnham for Neville Parnham. Mankind, number 5, finished up in 4th place. 2 1/4, but doing it pretty leisurely. 3/4, second and third, and the time 1:23.78. Now they did skip along there, those two in front, Abdicator, Fryer's Gift. They made sure that it was going to be strongly run, and all it did was just set it up for the very talented Showmanship from back in the field, who's peeled off a 35.54 split on the steel to win race 4 as he pleased. Next event, race number 5, the Devil's Lair Handicap and Levitate and Speedy Miss are out there. 2 scratchings to come from the next event of the day. We get to the halfway stage as we prepare to greet back this emerging star here in WA, once again in the cerise and white livery, and we take you down to Brittany Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. He even gave them a head start today. He's been settling a little bit handier than what he did, and today gave them a little start. Bob Peters joins me. Bob, what were your thoughts in the run? A few of us thinking he was probably a little bit further back, and then as soon as he peels for home, it was all over in a heartbeat.
Yes, well, William, and we had a discussion before the race, and he thought he'd be a little bit closer. But, yes, he was a little bit further back than what we thought, but he ran well, didn't he?
He's doing it with ridiculous ease. William didn't pull the stick once last start. He didn't need to at all today as well. What are the big plans for him going forward into the spring and summer?
Oh, I don't know yet. I just wanted to see how far he would get for us, and then start making some plans and that'll sort out the level that we look at. But there's been a little bit of, you know, inquiry about possible, you know, big races in Sydney and things like that. So I'll have to sort of have a look at the calendar and see what we can do. But, you know, with the way travel is these days, it's not as easy as it should be.
No, it isn't, and we know that you have a big team heading across next week via float. Can he be an Everest horse back at 1,200 metres?
Well, I hope so, but he'll tell us that as he goes forward.
Will he have another run this campaign, or are you conscious of needing to get a break into him to target big races?
Oh, it depends whether we travel or not. If we travel, we can't wait much longer. It's, you know, as I explained to Grant the other day, travelling's like a bout of colic. You have to, you know, they're off their feed, and then you've got to get them back up again and all that sort. And especially in the middle of a preparation, it's not ideal.
Sounds like you've got a little bit of thinking to do, Bob. Congratulations on the win.
Yes, thank you.
Bob Peters, and has a few decisions to make there with Showmanship, but obviously there has been discussion about heading to Sydney for big races over there, and time will tell. We'll hear from Bob, I'm sure, during the week, but as to whether we see Showmanship once more this campaign at Belmont during the winter, or whether it's to the paddock to be targeted for those bigger races. But Showmanship, he makes it 4 in a line, taking out the Amelia Park handicap.